Alright guys, welcome back to Boris Central Gaming, and here we have small PlanetSide 2 content, and this is just some Infiltrator, or really bad Infiltrator gameplay in the background, but what I'm here to talk about is the proposed Infiltrator update, which is coming out in August, which is the current month, and talk about what's supposed to be coming out and my views on it. So, to start up, we have improved decoy grenades. At the moment, I'd have to think the decoy grenades are the most useless grenades in the game, because they just simulate gun sound. They don't actually show up on the map. The new proposed ones will show up on the map, as well as make gun as well as make the sounds of guns. So it could have some uses as to distract enemies or for just basic trolling. So that's could be good, could be bad. Next we have the deployable motion sensor. It's a deployable motion sensor that you can place on the ground. It will sense movement in real time. It will show it up on your mini-map. It's like a spawn beacon, it can be destroyed, but I'm not sure if it is able to be picked up again. I don't know if you'll have to go back and resupply to get a new one, or if you get a new one it will take away the old one. That I'm not sure about. Also there's new suit slot, which gives you the ability to detect explosives. I don't know if they will show up on your mini-map or if they will show up on your HUD as like glowing, but I can see that having some advantages if you're working in a group or an organised team, and then you can go up ahead and spot where the explosives are for your team, so they don't fall victim to them. And then another one that's been proposed is the straight pull bolt for your bolt action sniper rifles. Because if you're using bolt action sniper rifles, you know that if you want to put another chamber in the gun, put another round in the chamber, you've got to then come out of scope to do so. But with the straight pull bolt, you will not have to. You just pull it and you can stay in scope, but one downside of it is that it's proposed that you will have to give up something. So what I've heard is that it may have to be your secondary weapon, but I'm not sure because that sounds a little bit too harsh, but that's what it could be. You could have to give up your secondary weapon to have the straight pull bolt. Next we've got the recon drone. This is a deployable, sort of like a mini helicopter sort of thing that your infiltrator can control. Pretty much its main use is to spot enemies. Pretty much that's all I heard about the recon drone. I don't know if it's going to have weapons, but if it doesn't have weapons it's not going to be much fun just going around spotting enemies. It's a bit like the Mav in Battlefield 3, so I don't play Battlefield 3, but I think that's what it's called. And I think what the main problem with that is that people just using it to troll and just ram into people until they updated it where as soon as you killed somebody by ramming it, it exploded. I think they should, because I think that the recon drone would just be used mainly to troll, seeing as troll and piss people off, seeing as it doesn't actually have any weapons on it. And yeah, so I think one problem that I've heard about with the Mav in Battlefield 3 is that they didn't give the ability to be able to put C4 onto it and then drive it into a tank. I think if they allowed that on the recon drone, it would make for a lot more interesting gameplay and improved tactics in how to take out enemy vehicles. And lastly, we've got the Stalker Cloak. This is kind of the biggest update in the whole Infiltrator update which has been proposed. Stalker Cloak is a type of cloak which an Infiltrator can have forever. It's a Stalker Cloak where you'll always have it. If you're running low on cloak, you just stand still or crouch in a corner and it will regenerate. So you'll have it forever, and then it will just, if you start running out, just stand still and then it will start to regenerate. So I think that's good, but one bad thing about it is that you've got to give up your primary weapon. So I can see that working for some people who just want to go around and hack terminals and just be a general nuisance. But generally for me, when I play Infiltrator, I'm either using a sniper rifle or an SMG. Haven't really tried running around with just a pistol. It could work, but I'm not too sure if it's going to work effectively. Personally, I don't see it will work, but it could work for people. I think that could work well with the explosive suit slot, the explosive detection suit slot, because you could go up ahead and generally help the team and tell them where the explosives are and not be seen, and then hack all the terminals. And yeah, it could work with that, but apart from that, it could be a bit annoying. So that is it for the Infiltrator update. That's all the information I got. If you want to watch a better video on it, I'll post a link in the description. But yeah, on to the next big thing. It's been announced the fourth continent, more known as Hossin. It's a swamp-like continent that did feature in PlanetSide 1. So as it's a swamp, I would think that it's going to be... I've seen footage of it, and it looks mainly infantry-based, because it's swamps. Vehicles won't be able to get through as effectively as they can on, say, Esmir or Indar, apart from following roads, which I think there are. I haven't seen much content on it. So yeah, it's going to be mainly infantry based, and it's got tall trees which are like taller than bases, or like sort of taller than the height of the Crown's Tower, which means that air support has got to get in really close to the tower or the bases to actually do any damage, which then will make them subject to anti-air, which there is a lot of on some bases. So that will kind of make it harder to fly air, as it would be on Indar, like I'm doing now in the video, really badly. But yeah, also there is now on some bases a now underground element, so you can sort of go underground and have a little battle underground while there's a battle over above, as well as being able to sneak from one side of the base to the other underground. So I think that is a good element to have in to bases, because it adds another level, another tier of being able to attack. So it's quite, I personally like that. So yeah, that's all the information I have for you at the moment. So I will leave you with the rest of this gameplay. Don't forget to, if you like this video, like it. If you like my content, don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys next video. Oh yeah, before I go, just like to thank my mate Dan. I'll link his video in the description for making my channel icon, and I'll put a link to the guy who made my channel banner as well. That's a really nice banner, to thank him. So I will leave you with the rest of this video, the rest of this really awful content, and I'll see you next video. See you guys.